Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back. Let's smudge your. You need to be calm. Cleanse your space. Cleanse your auric field. If some of you doing rituals, you can do that. Rituals for this upcoming new moon in Taurus. I forgot the date, but yeah. Okay, let's see what will be the messages from the spirit guides for you today. I hope you're doing fine when this video finds you. Water on the side for me to scry. Yeah, thanks for being here, you guys. I appreciate a lot, you know. You get two, yeah. The archer and the poet. The archer, binding your time, planning ahead. The poet, relationships, vulnerability. Are you looking for something? Mm. Some of you are writing books. Some of you are a poet, a literal poet. You are very cool, calm, collected, quiet, but you're a poet. Captain, taking command, teamwork. I heard a heart of gold. The miser, stubbornness, inflexibility, fixed sign. The miser. I need to check what is that. Just a second. Wow. So some of you are very, having this lack mentality. You hoard things because very, you're being anxious on how you spend your money. Okay. For some, and no one is blaming you because I felt like this is what you see on your parents. Or maybe this is you. Okay? How you being taught, how you being brought up, and um I heard take heart resonate, guys. This is only a example. It stains you. It stains your soul on how you see the money, and it runs in your bloodline. Yeah, you always take the lead. You always in control. You always on command because you become anxious if you don't. And I see in the water there's a clear, and there's a smudge on it, so it just it ingrains in your soul, in your mind, your mindset, and how you manage things, how you navigate things around people, around the things that you, it's just how you being brought up, literally. You always on target, just like the fixed signs. Those it feels like those fixed signs, you know, like that's stubborn as F. But it's the nature, it's the nature. You cannot blame nature because it's designed how it is. But sometimes we as humans, we are fluid, You need to not to yes, life we make, sometimes life treated us very harsh, and it's like the spirits is encouraging to loosen up a little bit. You know, you achieve things more than you achieve than any person can do. Maybe this is a very strict parent, very strict household, very critical, always your family always makes you down, and then that makes who you are. Now the question is, are you happy? Just some random tarot reader in the YouTube, I want to ask, are you really happy on what you become? That's the question that you need to ask yourself. Are you fulfilled? Yeah, because this is a good energy to begin with. But the fact, okay, the fact on how you see things, that's we get something shady in there. That's how the shadow work entered. Okay, when you have a spiritual awakening, ego death, you need to have multiple shadow work, multiple ascension, multiple awakening. When it starts, it won't stop. That's how the journey is. So if you, if someone here, if whoever that I'm talking to, you need to release and purge this in order for you to be free and happy and contented by yourself. Don't be so hard, don't be so harsh on yourself, because you're a human. Someone needs to do, someone needs to hear it. You're a effing human. You feel, you evolve, you experience things. Don't let allow people hold your neck. I heard. Wow, what a good advice. Tough love, tough guidance, tough advice. You need to snap that ish out. It's time. This time is your time. It's your time. It's your chosen timeline. Okay, let's see further. Wow, you achieve more than enough. Page of Cups, yes. New beginnings. You're led to somewhere, and this is your creativity. Embrace your creativity. Loosen up. Wow. No one blames on how you being, your upbringing. Actually, that's how society works. Society is rot as f, especially the swipe society. Yeah, my goodness. Another page of swords. You need to see clear. You need to set those boundaries very clear to yourself. You need to promise to yourself. Yep. Two pages back to back. Two of Pentacles. Making decisions are very hard for you because you always consider people, what they are trying to think, say, do. Choose you. Don't abandon yourself. Don't abandon yourself. Okay? Choose yourself. Always. No matter what. Yeah. Seven of Swords. Those people who created this, it robs your soul to tell you. This is a soul crushing. Whoever that I'm talking to, this is a soul crushing, to be honest. And I feel like the loneliness, the sadness, really, literally, I can feel it reading your cards. You need to tap your inner child on that. Yeah, you're very anxious on what people say. F that. Be a bad A. If it takes the world for you to be happy, then yeah, you're learning. You're learning from this. Wow. You're looking and anticipating something. You're looking for a change. It'll be. Yeah, you're being resilient on this. These kinds of shady people, especially this is your parents or family, and you have Knight of Wands. This is a fast moving energy. It hit you like a truck. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Wow. What could I say? This energy. You always on the go. You always in the head. 10 steps ahead. But you need to slow it down. Contemplate. Know things. Okay. You're the captain. You're a leader. But you need to be also self-aware. You're a captain. You have a clear vision, clear mind, but you suppress yourself. You didn't acknowledge yourself, and no one is blaming you because I keep repeating that, guys. I don't know why. You need to acknowledge yourself. You need to touch your inner child for who, what, and what it is. You need to understand yourself that it's not because you allow those people to be this way for you because they're only, and also they I cannot blame them because they're only looking forward on what they're trying to help you with, but sometimes you need to step back and realize and have a contemplation, reflection almost, that once you achieve things, you need to ask yourself, am I happy? Am I really happy? What now? Like in the past, you keep going, go, 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 go. Then now the question is, once you achieve everything, now what? What's next? You know, you need to ask yourself, am I really happy after all this achievement, after everything? Okay, you need to ask your question on that because I feel like you already, you need to grow up. Okay, even if you are a child, you need to be matured. You need to fast forward those phases that it needs to be done in the process, like playing around, experiencing what the childhood feels like. But this is a very tough, you know, from your childhood up till now, your upbringing is causing you this demise, or you know, it it does make a toll on you throughout your entire life. And now you are um learning how to be patient on yourself, not abandoning yourself. You need to accept yourself. For some of you, you need to mother or father yourself because your inner child is screaming at you. If you want to to ask question, why am I not happy, look your inner child, hold that inner child, be that parent to that inner child that you wanted to be when you were a kid. Make those those kinds of reflection, hold that inner child of yours, touch within, you know that it's okay, we are safe now. you know Talk to your inner child, whoever that I'm talking to. Okay, forgive those people who make you like that. Big hearts and hug for you. Okay, so I think this is it's you know everything has a reason, and all you have to do is understand things, why it happened. Forgive those people because they don't know as well. So if you are having an awakening, so this is it. Acknowledge it, don't suppress it. Okay, maybe you have the father, a very male dominance, sometimes very oppress those the wounded masculine aspect. It needs to heal. A wounded masculine is very strict, possessive, very manipulative, very, oppress the oppressor. That's a wounded masculine. And maybe it needs to heal both feminine and masculine aspects within you. You need to pay attention on that. Maybe you are also hard to yourself. It's because what you see in your parents, your surroundings, you need to consider as well on that. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Okay, so you are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. See, the the spirit messages oracle. Sorry, you are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You're at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, carry on. So the spirit messages oracle is encouraging you. This one is wanted to come out. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes so to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience. Stop overthinking and keep watering your seeds. So yeah, keep going on what you are doing. Just don't mind those very critical thinking. Maybe you have a family that is a Virgo. No offense to Virgo, okay, because it's just their nature. They wanted to be perfect. They wanted to be very keen eyes, very what do you call that one? What is the spirit guides? Yeah, a very perfectionism. Yeah, perfectionism. Okay, I'm not against on a people who is very perfectionist because we don't see the beauty if there is no perfectionism. Okay, it's just if too much, then that become toxic. Everything needs a balance. Okay, you need to balance so it won't harm you and others. Okay, so yeah, don't allow negative emotions to fester. If you're feeling frustrated, angry, or hurt, for example, just acknowledge that. Instead of fighting your feelings, go with them and work with them, then true healing can really begin. Just like I mentioned about it, acknowledge it, don't suppress it, You need to heal this part of you so you could release and feel good and happy. The back of the deck, learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy, fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. Just like I mentioned, don't be so harsh. Okay? See the world on the other eyes. See different perspective on the world. No one is blaming of who you are. It's just only become aware of who you become. Okay? So I hope this was helpful and see you in the next video. Bye bye.